Today I wanted to talk to you about tiredness. Are you feeling really tired? Because I am. Feeling really unmotivated, not wanting to do anything at all. I got up this morning, have had a good sleep, I was walking the dog and I was like, I'm tired, I feel exhausted. I've spent the last couple of days relaxing, not really doing much work, not doing any exercise, just getting my walk in each day. And yet today I just felt like so tired and I couldn't understand why. Like, is it something I'm eating? Is it something I'm not doing? But I guess you've got to bear in mind where you've come from and what you were doing before. So before, I was teaching classes 2 days a week in the gym. Obviously I had my clients, I was on my feet most of the time. I was probably doing between 15 and 20,000 steps, like 5 days out of 7. So I've gone from all that activity and doing all that stuff, plus my own workouts, to just one walk a day, sitting down most of the day and doing sporadic workouts now and again. I'm not going to say I've been definitely on top of them workouts, because I've not. And probably the last 2 weeks it's kind of dropped off a little bit as well. I've not been doing it that much at all. And I think people forget how fitness makes them feel and how not motivated but energized you can get from fitness. So you kind of get into a spiral, so you can go one way or the other. So I started in the middle, and I'm slowly spiraling down to the bottom. The less you do, the less you want to do, the less you feel like you want to do. And it's so tough when you get to the bottom. Now, I've recognised this the last few days. Like I said, I took the dog out and I was just like, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be here. It's not that I weren't enjoying the walk. It's not that I didn't want to go for the walk. I just felt like so tired and like no energy, despite having a good sleep, relaxing morning, a relaxing few days beforehand. I just wasn't wanting to do it at all. And I think because I've dropped the amount of exercise that I did, that is now affecting how I feel. And it's really tough when you're right at the bottom. Now, I wouldn't say that I personally was right at the bottom. I'm getting there if I carry on the way I'm going. But it's very hard when you're in that bottom and you just feel so tired, demotivated, you've got no energy, you don't want to do anything. And as hard as it is, you've got to get back on that track and get back on that spiral and slowly work your way back up. The more you do, the more you're capable of doing. And I know that sounds crazy, and you're probably thinking it's crazy if you're way at the bottom feeling tired and demotivated. But all I can say is you've just got to start, put a small plan in place. One daily walk for me is not enough, and it's not enough to keep my energy levels going, to keep me motivated and to keep me want to do it. I know I enjoy the gym. I know I enjoy it, and I know I feel so much better after it, but that is not enough motivation. And motivation will always come and go. It's not going to be there. So what you've got to do is just put a routine in place. So what I've done is I've decided, I'm going to keep up with my daily walk. Obviously the dog needs to go out and I want to get my steps in, but I need to put exercise in. So I'm going to commit to 3 days a week. I've written myself a program. I've told all my clients about it. They're going to help keep me accountable. And so because of that, I'm hoping within a few weeks I'm going to feel miles better. Less aches and pains, more motivated, more energy. And like I said, it honestly is a spiral. The less you do, the less you want to do. The more you do, the more you can do. So I don't know if you've ever done classes in the gym. You'll find you might have started doing 1 or 2 and they were really tough. And then you might have been doing 6 or 7 and everyone's like, how do you do 6 or 7 classes a week? And it's because the more you do, the more you can do. And like I said, when we get back into that backward spiral, the less we're doing, the less we want to do. And it's hard when you're in that bottom. If you're in the bottom of that spiral and to get all the way back up, it is tough. But I'm going to put a plan in place so you can put a plan in place. Start small, really small, wherever you are. One of my clients this morning in a check-in asked what steps I was doing in lockdown. Now I can say 10 to 12,000, but without the context, that doesn't, how can you look at that and go, oh, she's doing 10 to 12,000. Yeah, you might go, oh, that's great. But if you say, well, I was doing 15 to 20, then it's not really. If I was only doing 4 or 5, then yeah, it's great. So you've got to take everything with context. So if you're not even doing a daily walk, maybe start with a daily walk. Really small steps. If you're not doing any workouts, maybe start with 1. Start with 2 exercises, a bicep curl and a shoulder press. You know, you don't need to have to go all in, full body workout, 6 days a week. Just no. Start really small. Look at what you're doing right now. Write down on a bit of paper. What does your exercise routine? And when I say exercise, I mean steps, walking, running, biking, you know, anything that's movement, any daily movement, write it down. What does that look like? Then all you've got to do is increase it 1%, 2%, a little bit each week, and get out of the bottom of that spiral. Because I found myself this week feeling really tired, unmotivated, not wanting to do anything, and just feeling like I've got no energy. And there's no reason for me not having any energy. I'm eating really good foods, obviously getting in my chocolate and my biscuits, but I'm eating really good fruit, veg, you know, good meals. I'm having good sleep. There is no reason for me to be tired, apart from I'm locked in my house for 24 hours a day, you know, and it's because I've taken the exercise element away. I'm not doing as many workouts, if hardly any at all. And that is the only thing that has changed for me. So if you're feeling the same, if you're feeling really stuck in the bottom of that rut and you need a bit of help or a bit of motivation, get in touch. I'll look at where you're at and we'll put a plan in place for you going forward. And like I said, it is tough when you're in the bottom. You just don't want to do anything. And I get that. I'm there right now. But we can all do it together. We've hopefully only got another few more weeks of full lockdown before things start to get lifted again. But if it's 6 to 8 weeks, you know, we need to do something now. We don't want to get right down to the bottom. I mean, I personally don't want to get right down to the bottom. I want to get myself back up onto a decent level before we let back out into the world as such. So hopefully this video helps. If you've got any questions, comment below. If you want any help, please get in touch. I will look at where you're at now. We'll put a plan in place for you. Just like I said, little habits, little routines, nothing crazy, just to get you back moving, to get you wanting to move, and then obviously you can look at other aspects of your life. So yeah, hopefully that helps.